Let me talk to you about 1 hour payday loans, no credit check. So here are the lenders I want you to pay attention to. I'll share with you five top lenders when it comes to 1 hour payday loans, no credit check. So first of all, you have low credit finance. So when you think about low credit finance, I want you to think about a 1 hour payday loan lender with no credit check that actually that's great for you if you want cash real fast. So they actually usually disperse the loan amounts within 1 to 3, sometimes to 5 hours after you are approved. Okay, so that's really good. I mean, you have a very fast disbursement process. So if you have an emergency, if you got to take care of business and you need cash real fast, think about low credit finance this year. Now, how much can you borrow when it comes to 1 hour payday loans? You have from 100 all the way to 5,000. I mean, this is a payday loan, so you're not going to get like 50,000 with low credit finance, but that's really good anyway. So you have 100 to $5,000, and you'll have actually the possibility to repay the loan within 2 to 5 years, which is really great because usually a payday loan, they want you to really repay the loan in your next paycheck, whatever. But low credit finance gives you more flexibility. And so what you will love about the low credit finance also is that they have an app that's pretty well designed, that's really fast, very user friendly. And so you can really apply online, or you can apply via the app, or you can apply via the desktop program. Not a problem. Okay. So low credit finance is great for you if you want to get cash in a hurry, and if you have bad credit, good credit, let's say fair credit, you can still go with low credit finance because they do not check your credit. Okay, they'll look at how much you're making though. They'll look at your employment, like your pay stubs. They will ask you for your pay stubs for the last 2 to 3 months. They'll see how much you're making, and they'll see how long you have been working where you're currently working. So that's really all they look at. If you're looking for 1 hour payday loans, no credit check, besides low credit finance, I want you to think about green dollar loans. So green dollar loans has a pretty interesting story. Why? Because green dollar loans actually used to be let's say a cash advance app a couple of years ago, and then this switched to actually becoming a payday loan. Okay, no credit check. And the cool thing is that you have a pretty flexible lender. So green dollar loans is actually great for bad credit or no credit loans for entrepreneurs without a pay slip, but generating steady income. Okay, and again, I want to insist the income has to be legal. Okay, steady legal income, but you don't have a pay stub to justify your cash inflow. So this is where green dollar loans will actually work with you. So over the last 5 to 10 years, here is a platform that has earned itself a great reputation for supporting entrepreneurs who may be traditionally employed but still generate a stable, steady income. Okay, and so let's say if you have a Shopify store, if you are an e-commerce entrepreneur and you don't have a regular sort of a pay stub generating setup, you can still get a loan through green dollar loans. And you have the ability, the maximum with green dollar loans is $5,000 with up to 2 years to repay. So you have like 24 months to actually repay your loan. Okay. So the cool thing about green dollar loans is that basically you have a no slip required during the no pay slip required during the process, during the application process. You have quick access to loans. They usually will actually get the cash to you within 1 or 2 hours after loan approval. That's the disbursement speed. You have simple eligibility requirements. You have flexible repayments. So that's really good. And the only thing is that green dollar loans want you to have a checking account. So if you don't have a checking account, you're not going to qualify for the loan. So they want you to have a US checking account as a prerequisite to actually to actually qualify for their loan applications. If you're looking for a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, I want you to think about hard paydays, okay? And hard paydays actually is another great lender to think about, especially if you're looking for no credit check loans, alternatives that range up to $5,000 with 2 years to pay. So 2 years to pay, that's really the standard, okay? $5,000 maximum and 24 months as a repayment window. So pretty decent sort of setup if you think about it. So one thing I want to say here is that if you think about the hard paydays, I want you to think about a platform that allows you to apply for no credit check loan alternatives between 100 and 5,000, and you have 3 to 24 months to actually repay the loan. 3 to 24 months. So that's actually three months to 2 years. And so what's great about the no credit check loan alternatives here is that they come with reasonable eligibility requirements and affordable fees. So you don't have to really pay so much in terms of fees. And the cool thing is there is no origination fee. There are no origination fees that come with hard paydays. So here is a lender that makes it very quick for you to apply. All credit types are welcome, okay? Whether you are at 300, 400, 500, or even higher, you can still find hard paydays interesting as a lender. So just remember that the maximum here is $5,000, okay? You're not going to get a crazy amount of cash, but hey, listen, 5,000 is a lot of cash anyway. So the APR is kind of similar to it's similar to what you have at low credit finance or green dollar loans. In other words, the legal maximum amount is a 35.99%. Okay, and this is a payday loan, so you're not going to get a pretty solid APR unless you have excellent credit. If you have excellent credit or you have a good job description or a good job situation, then yeah, you might be getting a single digit APR. So if you're looking for 1 hour payday loans, no credit check, I want you to think about big buck loans. And big buck loans is really good because you have small online payday loans for borrowers earning at least $1,000 per month. So $1,000 per month, that's gross, by the way, gross income. Gross income, at least $1,000 per month. And so that's actually $12,000 gross per year. And if you think about big buck loans, first of all, you don't have a direct lender. You have a loan marketplace. But the cool thing is you have access to direct lenders. Same thing with low credit finance, green dollar loans, and hard paydays, okay? You usually have loan marketplaces that actually sometimes function that operates as direct lenders. In other words, there are some loan opportunities that the platform itself, or the platforms themselves just want to really finance, okay? So at Big Buck Loans, you can apply for small online payday loans starting at as low as $100, as long as you are earning, again, a minimum of $12,000 a year. And you'll be offered flexible repayment terms and APRs that range from 5.99% to 36%. So APR it will range within the standard APR interval, 6% all the way to 36%. And with big buck loans, you're also able to get funded real fast. Okay, you have loans that start from $100. The repayments are very simple, so that's really good. Nothing really complicated. Excuse me. Nothing really complicated here. Okay, you have there are no origination fees, so they're not charging you anything on the side. Sometimes, depending on the states where you're at, they might charge you some small administrative fees that can go all the way to 3%. And in some cases, we have seen 4%. So they have actually charged borrowers up to 4% in terms of administrative fees. So sometimes they just what they do is to cover the state underwriting fees. If you're looking for 1 hour payday loans, no credit check, I want you to think about 50K loans. So 50K loans is a pretty interesting lender. First of all, this is not a direct lender. This is a loan marketplace that actually connects you to all kinds of lenders. Okay, so 50K loans, as the name implies, the maximum payday loan, no credit check you can get through a 50K loans is, guess what, $50,000, right? So this is great for if you this platform is great for loans for bad credit borrowers with convenient 100% online application. So if you want to have a streamlined application for your 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, and you want to really get things done a lot faster, think about 50kloans.com. Okay, so you have a quick decision speed. You have a very high decision speed. In terms of loan amount offering, you have a pretty generous offer, right? $50,000. I mean, the other four were giving you a maximum of $5,000, and 50K loans is actually a 10x in that amount. Also, the cool thing is that basically their loans for bad credit or no credit can be paid back over 10 years, and you will deal with direct lenders. Okay, so that's really good, especially if the more money they give you, the longer they give you to repay. So that's pretty good. And one thing I want to say here is that you have the ability to get cash real fast, but you gotta really have a bank account to qualify for their large loan amounts. So they will look at three things before actually qualifying you. They'll see your bank account, they'll see your pay stub, and they will see how long you've been employed at your current employer. So your pay stub, they usually will ask for 3 to 6 months of last pay stubs, and then they'll just want to make sure how long we've been working with your employer. If you are like just a newbie, or you're entry level, or you just been working for them for a long time. But good thing is, you have a large panel of direct lenders. You have quick decisions, and maximum loan amounts here, you are looking at $50,000. So when you think about 1 hour payday loans, no credit check, those are the top 5 lenders that I want you to really think about. Okay, let me give you a quick overview here. So when it comes to when you really can strategize properly when it comes to 1 hour payday loans, no credit check. One thing for sure, when it comes to applying for payday loans online or even offline for that matter, you may think you're out of options, especially if you have bad credit, or let's say you have bad credit, or even worse credit, like if you have some kind of collections on your account, blah 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 blah. Now, of course, there is no such thing as no credit check loans, especially given that they're charging you anyway. They may not check your credit, but they will compensate that risk. They will compensate that risk, the extra risk, with a higher APR. In other words, just expect to pay more in terms of APR. APR usually, as I said to you, will range from 6% all the way to 36%, with 36% being the legally allowed APR rate. Okay, so one thing I want to say also is that you want to really make sure that you choose a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, that has a quick application, that has reasonable APRs, that actually has requirements in terms of flexible loan amounts, and also easy repayment options. That's what you want, especially if you are trying to get things done a lot faster. Okay, and you do not want to have a lender that asks too many questions, because if as soon as let's say you are looking for a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, if you have the paperwork, if you fulfill the condition for employment, if you fulfill the condition for let's say how much you earn in terms of income, they shouldn't be asking other questions. Okay, that if they ask other questions, that's just a waste of your time. But one thing I want to say here is that with a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, you can actually get a maximum of $5,000. If you need more, just apply for a regular loan. If you need more, because a payday loan will give you maximum 5,000, and also maximum of 24 months to repay the loan amount. So if you're looking for a larger loan amounts, maybe you have an emergency that requires a larger loan amount, and or you want to schedule a loan to be repaid over over longer than 2 years, then you do not want to really apply for a payday loan. You want to look for a regular loan. One thing I want to say here is that when it comes to a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, obviously you want to also pay attention to their eligibility criteria in terms of having having a paycheck. I mean, not paycheck. You having a checking account or not having a checking account. Maybe you just want to have the funds loaded onto a cash app or onto a debit card. Okay, but you got to be at least 18 to apply. And in some states, the legal requirement is 21. So 21 years of age for you to actually apply for a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check. And also, you must receive income. So you must receive monthly income, and that income has to be consistent. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are receiving income once a month, once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's just that the lender, whether it is low credit finance, green dollar loans, hard paydays, big buck loans, or 50K loans, they just want to make sure that you are receiving income consistently, because you're going to need cash inflows to repay the loan. Okay. And the cool thing is that when you look for a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, most lenders have a flexible repayment terms. They give you access to direct lenders. So some are platforms, but some are actually direct lenders. And you also have all credit scores welcome. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view, because it gives you more. More options. Okay. Now, one thing I want to say also is that if you think about also looking for a 1 hour payday loan, no credit check, you also have other players in the industry. Okay. As a matter of fact, you have a super personal finder, for instance. Okay. You have, of course, you have 50K loans. So those are super personal finder, for instance, will give you an alternative to a payday loan with a maximum loan amount of $50,000. So $50,000 seems to be I would say the most reasonable amount, maximum amount that lenders will actually give you. It's very rare for a lender, for a personal loan, to actually give you a maximum of above $50,000. Okay, of course you have SoFi that does it. You have also a Truist, but you finally have also Wells Fargo. Those are the top 3 lenders that will allow you to borrow a maximum of $100,000. Otherwise, usually the average loan amount hovers around $20,000 all the way to $50,000. So that gives you an idea of how much you can qualify for. But remember that the more you get approved for in terms of loan amount, the longer repayment window you are going to be given. So as a coda into this conversation, I spoke to you about 1 hour payday loans, no credit check. I gave you the lenders, the overview, and now the coda. The lenders include low credit finance, green dollar loans, hard paydays, big buck loans, and 50K loans. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.